Hi, this is Cara, and I am here with my 10 cards, one kit for the month of July for the Love from Lizi kit. This kit is sold out, so if you are interested in the kit, I would sign up for next month. The kit just gets better and better. I will have the links below in the description. And I have to preface that this video, I don't know, my iPhone and I have not been getting along, and where I think I'm recording, I'm not recording. So there's a few cards that I thought I was recording and it wasn't. So anyway, let's talk about this card I'm making. So this is card number 1, and I've done all the die cutting off camera to kind of save some time, and I thought it would be kind of fun with these cards to use the decoupage sheets in different ways. So that pink around the hut, that's a frame from one of the decoupage sheets, and then inside the frame I used part of the creamy colored shimmer paper, and now I'm using some ink on 2 of the wood veneers. I did one, the seashell in orange, and then the other shell in blue, and I didn't like it. So see, there's my card all made because my video messed up. And here's number 2. This ends up being a shaker card where I will show you later on in the end, but here's my pieces. I cut it, and here is card 3. So I made 2 shaker cards, which I'm glad, so I can kind of show you the process I used for both card 2 and card 3. I do show you card 2 later. In the card kit, one of the decoupage sheets had this circle bear, so I'm using part of that, and I cut out the pink ring right there to go lay flat on my card, and then that pink and white polka dot paper, that was a 6x6 sheet, so that's down underneath. And then I thought it would be fun to add some sand and sequins. So after I add my foam circle, I'm going to add some of the sand and some of the sequins, and then I think I did the perfect amount because it lays right where the yellow of the sand in the card is. That was by accident. And then here I'm going to add some sand, making sure it's stuck down. So add some sand, and then I'm going to add some sequins. And I didn't want all the bigger sequins in, I just wanted some of the bright colored smaller pieces. So I'm kind of picking those out. And then I'm going to use my anti-static on the acetate, add some glue around the foam. Looking back, I might have needed to make it a double layer of foam, but it still works. And there I got, even though I used my static tool, who knows, maybe I put the wrong side down, but the sequins decided to jump around and get stuck. So here I'm kind of fiddling with it because of the glue, and then I used a blue circle to kind of cover up the foam, and that goes on top. And then I have, and then I added some sequins with a glue dot. And here I am using the bigger blue sequins to kind of match the blue of the circle. And I needed some more big blue sequins. I am loving that little triangle tray. That was a recent purchase. And somewhere I also bought a little sticker, or I don't know the word, but a pickup tool, and I can't find it. It's in my stash in my drawer, and I looked, but anyway, so there is that card. And of course I'm playing shake, 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 and it turns out pretty cute. You'll see another, and I had glue stuck to the top. You'll see another close-up at the end. So I set that one aside to dry. Here's card 4 using the green shimmer paper, and I used a stitch die and then the green wood grain, and I'm just kind of layering it up. I used the inside of the circle from the other card that I made the shaker. And here I'm showing you that I made a circle. And then with a curvy die that I have in my stash, I kind of cut it out. And then I'm using part of the decoupage sheet, one of the layers, and putting him so it looks like there's sky and sand. And then I put him in the middle, and I use the stamp from the stamp sheet. Happiness comes in waves, and I'm just making a little banner, and I'm deciding where to put him. I think he goes in the top left corner. I'm going to prop him up with some foamed stickers, and I put him in the corner, add him to the card base, and he's done. But again, I was showing with this card that you don't have to use the decoupage in, you know, the steps. Of course you don't. We all know, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of take them apart and use pieces. And then you'll also see at the end, I did something a little bit different, partly because I messed up some of the video, but also I'm trying to partake in what's called Use It Up July and use our stash, because I keep adding to my stash. I just need to use my stash. And so at the end, that was card 5. You'll see another picture later on. Sorry about that. Here, I embossed with this really pretty embossing. It has blue and white. I got it on clearance at Michael's a few years back, and it's from the stamp, so you can barely see it here, but there is flecks of blue. It's really pretty and kind of shiny. And this one is a smaller 4x4 card, and then I used a stamp from the previous stamp set, pieced it together, and it says "You are one of a kind." And then I added some Nuvo drops. Okay, so back to my Use It Up July. So I'm trying to use things in my stash every day. Well, that's hard. But anyway, I wanted to use all the decoupage sheets for sure, because I was already sitting at my desk and I thought, well, why not? I want to put all the pieces together. So you will see what I did at the end and made a few other cards at the end. All right, so with this card, I'm using, that's the inside portion to one of the decoupage sheets that I used, I think, in card 1. And here I'm just adding the little froggy, no, is it a froggy? The puppy and the bear in the beach chairs inside. And I love that boardwalk paper that's in the background. And then I'm using one of the banners in the top left corner. And it says, "Just for you." And then I add this to the card base. I still have lots of stuff to use from this kit, but I am happy that I put all of the decoupage cards together. And then I'll also show you what I still have at the end of the video. Okay, so here I'm using the mice with ice cream, and I'm using the majority of this one. So this one I'm pretty much putting it all together. And I just used that pretty pink pearlescent paper. Ooh, pretty pink pearlescent paper. How about that alliteration for you? All right, so then I'm kind of cutting out all the sticker part. I tried cutting that out as much as I could because I don't know how to put the stickers on. And I'm just layering that up. This is my first time with decoupage, and it was really fun. Super cute. And I'll add that to the front panel, and there we go. Oh yeah, and I add some Nuvo drops. I really liked the white. It was perfect. A perfect accent for the cards. Me and my little 3s. All right, so there's that card. Ta-da! Showing you how many layers there were. All right, and here's card 9. I made the snow cones and made a banner and used the happy birthday. And here I used part of the card decoupage and had Let's Shell-abrate. And here's card number 1. There's card number 2. Here's the shaker card that the video didn't work. Here's the one, the little froggy, my other shaker card. And the sequence is stuck. There's that Shell-abrate. And the frog's really cute. Love those frogs, super cute. Here's that other one the video cut out. That one I just used red and then just layered it up. Here's the Just For You and the animals and their chairs. Here's the embossed with the background stamp. And here's the mouse. All right, so there's a still photo. And then after that, I'm going to show you the other cards that I made with this kit. So this one, I used Laura's idea from her video and used the stencil with different colors as my background. Here I layered up the rest of the decoupage sheet and some scraps. Here on this one, I used the ribbon on the side and the decoupage. This one I used a scrap in the background and layered up the decoupage. And this one I had a piece, I think I'll show you, from another one that I didn't use, so I added it in the center. This one I used some of that fun beach chair paper. And then here's this one with the leftover strip of the other. So I made quite a few cards so far with the July kit. Really cute. So what, there's 8 there plus the 10. And here's my leftover stuff. I still have some stuff. You see my background stamp playing. I have lots of stickers, 3 whole sheets of 6x6. Of course, the stamp and stencil, leftover scraps to play with, Nuvo drops. I still have foam stickers, ribbon, the wood chip, those pieces. Some other things that I've cut out, sequin, sand, banners. So I still have a lot that I need to use up. That's all for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.